Okay, let's try something. I haven't spoken to a camera in a while. Hey guys, it's Dylan. It's been a minute. I just wanted to hop on here and kind of echo that last Instagram post that I did, talking about how I'm missing photography, how I'm missing hiking, how I'm missing friends. That post was obviously geared more towards photography, but what I'm going through right now is it's very much affecting, every aspect of my life. But that being said, photography has been a huge part of my life, and it's something that I feel I've been really missing, especially just being stuck inside, looking out, seeing some mountains from our windows, and just knowing that I can't get out there. It really kills me. I just feel like, in the summer, or the whole time I've been going through this, honestly, I just feel like I'm kind of wasting my days, and that also kills me. So trying to think of ways in that I could fill that void, ways that I can, stay creative, that I can look back on, fondly, and, just try to create some new memories. So the way that I'm thinking that I might try to fill that is by going on an archive dive. I've taken a lot of trips over the past 10 years, and I think it'd be fun to go back through them, relive a couple memories, pick out a couple photos and re-edit them. And then also to get back into social media. I feel like that's been something that I've been missing too. And, since I am stuck inside healing, it might be nice to, connect with people on here, use social media for what it was originally intended for. But anyway, I was thinking that I'm probably going to record a little video, in the middle of going through these photos and editing them, just to keep things interesting, just share a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes. They'll obviously be shorter than this video that I'm making here, but also in a way to kind of gamify this, make the picking of the trips a little less arbitrary. Anyway, so I'm thinking that we will create a wheel, and in that wheel we'll have all the dates from the trips that I've taken over the years. We'll spin that wheel, and that'll help pick which trip or which memory we're going to go dive back into. And then from there, we'll limit the amount of photos to 3. So we'll take 3 photos out of there. We'll give them a re-edit, and then we'll post them on here. We'll post them as a carousel too, probably. But I think that'll be fun. I think it'll be a way to, be creative, have like a pretty short creative project to get back into. So I don't know. Could be fun. We're going to try it out at least. It's a low pressure situation. So anyway, let's go ahead and create this wheel. Let's give it a spin. Let's see what trip we dive back into, and we'll go from there. Okay, it's actually 4 days later, but I've gotten screenshots of all the IDs from the trips that I've taken, and I'm going to drag that into chat real quick, extract all the dates from that, and then drop them into this wheel, and then, let's give it a spin. Okay, 2016 1008. What is that? Let's look real quick. Okay, so that is the Columbia River Gorge. Sweet. I actually think this is a really great trip to start this whole thing off on. So here's just a quick scroll through photos that I took on that trip. I think from here, let's make a coffee and let's come back down and jump into it. Okay, let's go through these. So, what are we looking for here? Yeah, so this trip back in 2016, this is when I really started to get into traveling to go to certain places. I was down in Portland, and then I hit up my buddy Alex, and we got into my little Cavalier and hit the Columbia River Gorge. And I think this was my second time being here to take photos. The other time before, I think I went by myself, but yeah, this was pretty fun. Here's one of the super famous Instagram spots. We hit that, of course. Gotta get the feet bangers. Oh man, these are pretty cool. Yeah, I really love these photos. It's gonna be hard to pick just 3. Got some deer poking out. Let's see, where else did we go? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, hit some waterfalls. Yeah, a lot of waterfalls. We'll have to do a waterfall pick for sure. It's right here. Hell yeah, double feet banger. Okay. Well, okay, maybe we do one of these. I don't know. You know, this is just supposed to be to have something to do, so we don't need to find something crazy. But yeah, I like these photos. Let's do one of these. Nice landscape one. Yeah, let's pick that. I've already edited that one 3 times. Give that 5 stars. These ones are pretty cool too. Oh yeah, I had the huge wide angle lens and then a what are they called? What are these things called? Little lens hoods within the hoods. It was like this flower pattern, and it gave like the worst. If you weren't zoomed in enough, you totally saw that hood. I think I want to do one of these with the weather rolling through. Yeah, this one. We'll re-edit this guy. Okay. And then I think we just go ahead and skip to one with a waterfall. I kind of want to do something like this where there's like a subject pretty close by. Not so much a wide shot, something close up. Do I have any of those? Some nice fern shots. Yeah, okay, that'll be a close one. We'll do a fern. We'll also, I really want to get one with like a waterfall with a subject in it. It might just be this original one that I edited. Let's do this one. Okay. So let's go ahead and sort to flagged. No, not flagged. Rated. Why does that one have 1 star? Okay, we've got 4, and we just want 3. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. So these are the 3. Let's go ahead and just reset this. Okay. Damn. Okay, so these are the 3 photos that I've chosen to go back and give a nice little re-edit to. We've got 3 different main scenes happening. One is on the Columbia River Gorge with the storm rolling through. One is at Multnomah Falls, a super sweet waterfall on a nice and moody day, with a bunch of people in the foreground. And then we also have a nice close-up of some ferns, because who doesn't love ferns? So these are the 3 raws. Let's hop in to edit mode in Lightroom and mess around with these. I don't think I'm going to do any commentary on the editing piece. I think we'll just go ahead and speed this up. Gonna take a little stretch break. Okay, I'm back. Sitting sucks. Sitting is not fun. It hurts. I've only got a few half hours in me, and then I've got to switch it up with laying down, standing, stretching, doing whatever. But yeah, we're back now, so let's keep this going. Gonna listen to what I was probably listening to in the car driving down the gorge in 2016. Okay, we have our first 3 photos of the series. So let's look at these. It's annoying me that this is not centered, but we'll fix it in post. Okay, so here's image number 1. Here's number 2. And here's number 3. This was actually a really nice experience going through this and editing the photos. I haven't really touched photo editing in a while. I've done a little bit here and there for some architecture projects and renderings, but not so much on, just photography photos. And yeah, it was nice to get back into it. I did them all from scratch, so I didn't use any presets on these. I kind of just went with feel, messed around with a couple sliders. But yeah, it was a really good time. So let's look at these again in a collection. And yeah, let's give these an export, post them on IG, and let's spin the wheel and see what trip comes up next. Okay, we've got the wheel up. Now, just because we edited this one trip doesn't mean that it is forever gone from the wheel. It's still on there. There's still like a lot of photos per trip, so it could be spun again. Probably won't be, because there's 110 entries, and that would just be unlikely. So yeah, let's give this another spin. Another 2016. Okay, cool. So this one is Deception Pass Sunrise. Okay, well, let's just include both of these. So we have Deception. It's basically a Deception Pass. And one of the reasons too why I'm just putting dates on here is because I am trying to not give away some of these locations, but in some cases like this and the last one, there are some really popular spots, so I don't feel too bad sharing those. But in the future, I'm probably going to not include those. So let's go ahead and import these. There's some really great edits on these already. This was like right at the start of getting into it. So there's only 62 photos in here, which isn't right. I think I just imported what I exported before, not the RAWs. So I'll redo that after this is over, but we'll have to look at these photos in the next video. So I'll see you guys there.